How did a young couple from Texas, he an engineer and she a budding Broadway star, meet in Korea and wind up serving together in Thailand for over 30 years? Alan grew up loving adventure. In 1952, after graduating from Texas A&M University with a degree in geological engineering, he found the Army Corps of Engineers a natural fit to test his new skills. Soon after enlisting, he was sent to Korea to build roads and bridges and clear minefields behind the front lines. Joan also had an adventurous spirit and fulfilled it on the stage. Before she knew it, she had pirouetted out of her first ballet shoes into lead roles on Broadway. In 1953, her talents landed her a spot on a USO's tour to Korea. There, Joan sang Oklahoma for the A Company 11th Engineer Combat Battalion. Among the many smitten soldiers, one stood out, a captain from Texas, Alan Eubanks. Flexing his rank, Alan engineered a quiet candlelit dinner at the camp. The two enjoyed each other's company, but knew their lives were heading down different paths. Joan's led to Broadway, Hollywood, and London, while Alan's pointed to the Texas oil industry, where he hoped to make his millions. He resigned from the Army in 1954. Alan tried his hand in the oil business, but the call to mission proved too strong to ignore, and before long he enrolled in the seminary at Texas Christian University. Alan and Joan exchanged a few letters and met on 2 occasions over the next 5 years, but nothing serious was in the works. And then Joan swept through for a week with the Broadway troupe. A week was all Alan needed to sweep her off her feet. After 2 weeks, he proposed, and after 2 more weeks, she said yes. They were married in 1959 and traveled to Thailand in 1961. As their plane skimmed over emerald rice paddies before touching down, Alan and Joan looked at each other, and both said they felt like they were coming home. Settling in central Thailand, Alan was assigned to work with local churches and help with evangelism. The work was challenging, and he prayed for new ways to share the gospel. One day, a Thai gangster who had come to Christ told Alan,
เมื่ออาจารย์เทศนาแต่ชาวบ้านฟังแล้วไม่เข้าใจให้พวกเพื่อนๆของผมเล่าเรื่องราวจากพระคัมภีร์โดยผ่านการแสดงทางวัฒนธรรมแล้วเขาจะเข้าใจและเชื่อพระเจ้าได้
In 1971, with these words echoing in their ears, the Eubanks moved to the northern city of Chiang Mai. To teach at the McGillivray Faculty of Theology. There, other missionaries had been using drama as a means to teach and communicate the gospel. Alan began to lead teams of theology students to perform Christian plays at churches and schools throughout the country. His hope was to use the Likke folk drama as a means of evangelism. Likke is a popular melodramatic style that has played a major role in Thai culture and entertainment for centuries. One Sunday in 1973, a van struck a bus in front of a village church Alan was visiting, and a young woman got off the bus holding her eye. Alan took her to the Christian hospital and found that a piece of glass had pierced her eye. When she told Alan that she came from a family of Likke professionals, he knew that God was at work. In the process of helping her, Alan shared Christ, and she dedicated her life to full-time ministry. Gradually, thanks to the expertise of this woman and her family, along with Joan's talent and Alan's vision, an exciting new troupe took form. Its goal? To use traditional Thai dance, drama, and music to communicate the Christian faith. This is how the ministry that we now know as the Christian Communications Institute, or CCI, began about 30 years ago. Joan and Alan Eubank have walked beside and sometimes even carried CCI during these past 3 decades of ministry. Joan's stage experience was invaluable to the young drama team members at CCI. Over the years, She has taught voice and drama to dozens of young Thai people.
อาจารย์โจนเป็นผู้ที่เข้มงวดในการฝึกซ้อมมากเพราะท่านเป็นผู้ที่มีความชำนาญด้านการแสดงและอยากให้การแสดงของ CCI มีคุณภาพแต่ท่านก็มีหัวใจที่เต็มไปด้วยความรักมากมายและรักเราทุกคนเหมือนลูก
Alan's engineering, military, and seminary training proved vital to nurture CCI to its full potential. Through his network of friends and supporters back home, Alan was able to raise funds to construct a rehearsal hall, communication studio, and purchase a bus for the traveling troupe. His evangelist's heart has kept CCI's mission of sharing the gospel at the forefront of the ministry, reaching out not only to local audiences, but touching CCI's own staff members as well. Following several successful years of growth and expansion within the Institute, the Eubanks decided to take the drama team overseas. They wanted to share with supporters in the U.S. their unique Likkei ministry, as well as the beauty of Thai art and culture. After months of preparation, they embarked on a trip to the U.S. and Japan that lasted 6 months and included 176 performances. Since then, CCI has performed in England, Germany, Denmark, Japan, Singapore, Philippines, China, Australia, and even Mongolia. Today, CCI is part of the Church of Christ in Thailand's Payap University and is staffed with professional performers. In addition to Likkei, CCI performs both traditional and modern dance, music, and drama, and does audio and video work as well. Its purpose remains the same, sharing the message of God's love in a way Thai people can appreciate and understand. The Eubanks and the CCI ministry have touched and transformed many lives over the years. Since the early days of traveling with 6 seminary students and a few professors to perform at a few churches a year, CCI has now grown to a team of 15 actors, presenting annual programs of up to 10 new dramas at dozens of churches and schools around the country. Each year, over 30,000 students participate in CCI school outreach. As a result, many want to learn more, and for some, it marks a turning point in their lives. An engineer and a Broadway star, sent from Texas to far-flung Siam. No one would have bet it could work. But God had a plan. With their gifts and God's guidance, they created a ministry that has used Thai art and culture to effectively communicate the gospel. But even if you took away the dance and the drama and the Institute, the Eubanks would have found another way. The warmth of their personalities and the genuine love for the Lord that shines through their lives has touched so many in Thailand.